All right, Kayla Miracle, world finalist, back at it. Talk about your day so far, what you're feeling.
It's been a long day, but honestly, I've been trying to be completely distracted from this. That's something I've learned from the Olympics to Oslo to here. You know, if you make the tournament big, it really wears you down. So, you know, getting outside, hanging out, still some water. So like last night, Terry's given a super inspiring speech. You know, I didn't hear a word. I was on my phone dealing with, you know, bachelorette party stuff for my sister. You know, I'm just like keeping myself distracted, just enjoying it, you know, go out when it's time for me to go out and just wrestle. So it's been a long day. 2 really tough matches this morning, and then, you know, this match, I've wrestled it twice already, and it's hard every single time, so I'm glad that it ended the way it did and fast, so now I can go recover and be ready for tomorrow.
You talked about that. You've seen her a couple of times already. So between the last one about the ballpark and this one, did you have any kind of a game plan going in?
We talked about some technical things, but I think, you know, it's kind of the idea of what's her game plan going to be, and we thought it was going to be a push pace, and that's kind of what it was. But when people are wrestling, you can see in the first 2 matches, it's hard for me to wrestle if someone's not wrestling me. You know, like China's like standing there, Azerbaijan's like, yeah, so it's weird, I don't know what to do. And she wrestled me, so it opened up that fireman's carry real nice. And but yeah, so the game plan, we were thinking she was going to be pushing the pace, and out of the ballpark, Kayla would have gotten effed up if that was her plan, because I was, you know, just coming back, you know, still out of shape. But now, especially with this, it's like we've had to change things up. You know, I live on that bike. You know, Pritz is having me do bike matches all the time. So I feel like my shape is there, and I was, you know, down 3-0, and I was very calm. You know, I said 5 minutes of wrestling left, and I knew that first match, I proved I can score 17 points, so I was prepared to do that if I had to.
You talked about how long of a day it was, but let's move back a couple of months. Obviously, the injury, there was questions if whether or not you'd even be here. So talk about your mental preparation coming in if the physical aspect's not there.
So I think with Final X being pushed back, so our World Team Trials process, that being pushed back, and then me having 3 tough matches with Jen Page, who is strong as heck. She's gonna wrestle, you know, she's adopted that Nittany Lion style where she can scramble and stuff, so it really pushed me. So at that point I was like, oh, I'm physically good. You know, I'm ready to do anything. And then I think, not even just from the knee, but from learning, you know, Olympics, Oslo, the US Open, any of those tournaments, you know, the less of a deal you make it, the easier it is to just go out for the 6 minutes and then face whatever the consequences are. And this consequence is wrestling in the World Finals. So
now you talk about the World Finals. You were there last year, so you have experience. What's tonight going to look like? I mean, last year you had a lot of questions, I'm sure, going in, but your experience. So now it's a lot easier going into it, knowing what to expect.
Yeah, I think just kind of the same game plan as today. You know, 6 minutes for 6 minutes, and that's all I can do. And I think that was my game plan last year at Oslo for the first day, right? And it worked. But that second day, I think I let the, you know, he'd be a world champion in 6 minutes, right? So that kind of snuck into my head. This time, you know, I'm gonna shut it all off. I'm gonna figure out more stuff at the bachelorette party and my sister's wedding, and, you know, talk to my family and my friends and just enjoy it and get a good night of sleep, because I'm a little tired. So
where's this bachelorette party going to be?
We're gonna be in Nashville.
Nashville sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. You know, I always look forward to competing because I know I get time off after, which is maybe not healthy, but maybe it's super healthy. So I'm looking forward to, after this, getting to be with my family and hanging out, and going to see my girlfriend, all that, and just living life.
We'll earn time.
Yeah.
The other semifinal going on right now, Tanabukova, Zaki, is there any opponent that you would want to wrestle over the other?
Anyone, you know, I think I'm gonna be in blue tomorrow, so whoever's in the red singlet, I don't really care. It would be cool to have a rematch of the finals last year and get that win, but I mean, I don't know, I think there's a challenge just now, I don't know what's going on, so whoever it is, you know, I'm ready. I'm a new and improved Kayla Miracle.